His family spent 14 months and 180,000 dirhams trying to claim his Dubai apartment. 14 months. That's how long it took. 180,000 in legal fees, flights back and forth from the UK, countless documents translated, notarized, authenticated, court appearances, lawyers, delays. All because he didn't have a Dubai will. His apartment was worth 2.8 million dirhams. By the time his family actually received it, they'd spent 180,000 already and 14 months of their lives navigating a system that they didn't understand. This didn't need to happen. Let me tell you the full story. He was 58, British, successful businessman, owned an apartment in Dubai Marina, bought it years ago as an investment. He visited UAE a few times a year, rented it out when he wasn't there. Good rental income, nice asset. He had a will in the UK, covered his house, his savings, his pension, left everything to his wife, then to his kids. He assumed that he had everything covered. It didn't be all covered. One morning, heart attack, gone. His wife was devastated. But beyond the grief, she had a problem she didn't even know that existed. The Dubai apartment was frozen. The moment he died, his UAE bank account was locked. The property couldn't be sold or transferred. She thought it would be simple. She had the will in the UK. She was his wife. The apartment just should be hers. But that's not how it works. UAE courts don't automatically recognize UK wills, and even if they did, local inheritance laws apply. In Dubai, it's a Sharia law. Under Sharia, his wife, she was entitled to 1/8 of his Dubai assets, not all of it, 1/8. The adult child would receive their shares. Their daughter would receive half of what the son would receive. His elderly mother, back in England, technically had a claim too. None of this was actually intended. None of this was what the family expected. So they hired a lawyer in Dubai. The lawyer explained the entire process. They'd need to apply to the Dubai courts. They'd need to prove he owned the apartment. They'd need to prove their relation to him. They'd need the death certificate, the marriage certificate, birth certificate, all translated in Arabic, all notarized and all authenticated and attested by the UAE embassy in that country. Documents from Dubai need verification. Everything had to match exactly. The wife flew to Dubai 3 times during this process. Each trip meant hotels, flights, taxis, taking time off work. The lawyer's fees accumulated. Court fees accumulated. Translation fees accumulated. Every step took longer than what was expected. Every submission seemed to require something additional. Every hearing got postponed. The apartment could have been distributed according to Sharia law. His wife could receive 1/8 of the share. The rest was to be divided amongst the son and the daughter receiving half of what the son receives. They could have fought it, they could have appealed, but they were exhausted. They just wanted it to be over. They sold the apartment, dividend the proceeds according to the UAE's ruling, and walked away. Total legal cost 180,000 dirhams. Total time 14 months. Total outcome not at all what they wanted or what could have happened. Here's what can happen if you have a Dubai will. For example, in this scenario, if this gentleman dies, his family grieves, but within days, his executor contacts the DIFC Wills Service Center. They register the will on file. It clearly states everything to go to the wife. The executor applies for probate. Because there's already a valid registered will, the process is straightforward. Within weeks, not months, the apartment is transferred to the wife. The bank account is released. She receives everything. No 180,000 dirhams in legal fees. No 14 months of limbo, no Sharia distribution, just his wishes executed as he intended. The cost difference is staggering. A registered Dubai will, for example, with our fees included, could cost 10,000 from the advisory, the drafting, coordination with authorities, registration. Not having a will on the other side, 180,000 dirhams. And that's not even counting the number of flights, the hotels, the time of work, the stress, the family tension. 180,000 versus 10,000. One afternoon of paperwork versus 14 months of legal battle. This isn't a close call. This isn't a maybe I should get around it situation. This is a basic financial Protection. Let me tell you what's required to get a will in place. We need a list of all your UAE assets, properties with addresses, the title deed numbers, or Oath copies, bank statements with bank names, any companies or assets or shares that you own, any vehicles that is present or that you own in this country. We need your passport copy, plus your UAE visa and Emirates ID if you have them. We need passport copies also of the beneficiaries, the people who will inherit it. We need their full names and the relationship to you. That's it. That's the input. We assist in drafting the will based on your instructions. Who gets what? Who's the executor? Any specific wishes. We register it with the appropriate authority, DIFC, Dubai courts, or ADJD, depending on your situation. Once registered, it's legally binding. When something happens, your family knows exactly what to do. The court knows exactly what to honor. I want to address the most common objection I hear. I'm not planning to die anytime soon. Of course you're not. Neither was the man in this story. He was 58 years. He probably thought he has another 20 or 30 years. Heart attack, gone. Nobody plans to die, but everybody does die. And if you have assets in Dubai, the question isn't whether you will die. It's whether your family will spend 14 months and 180,000 dirhams sorting out the mess you've left behind. A Dubai will takes few hours of your time to save your family months of agony later. This isn't about being morbid. This is about being responsible. There's another thing people don't think about. What happens to your family during those 14 months? His wife couldn't access the UAE bank account. That rental income that was coming to the bank was frozen, gone. She couldn't sell the apartment. She was stuck in a real limbo. Meanwhile, she still had to pay her own bills. Back in the UK, she still had to fund her legal expense. She was essentially locked out of a significant chunk of the Dubai's wealth, the family's wealth, as at the exact moment when she needed it the most. This is what frozen assets actually mean. It means your family can't choose what you've built together. It means they're stuck. It means they're borrowing money to pay lawyers to access money that should have been theirs already. A will prevents this. A will means your executor can act immediately. Your family isn't just stranded. So here's what I do. If you own a property in Dubai, if you have a UAE bank account, if you have any other assets in this region, and you don't have a registered Dubai will, this is your wake-up call. Don't make your family go through what this family went. Don't leave them with 14 months of legal battle and 180,000 dirhams in fees. Click the link in the description and book a call with myself or my team. We'll exactly tell you what's involved. We'll tell you what documents you need. We'll handle and assist you with drafting and registration of the will. Your family will thank you, even if they never have to say it loud. If this video made you think about something you've been putting off, hit the like button and subscribe. Do share it with someone who may need it. I post these videos every week. Drop a comment below. Do you have a Dubai will in place? And if not, what's stopping you? Thanks for watching. I'm Zeba Majita and I'll see you in the next one.